Have you ever jolted awake at 3 in the morning, only to realize that your dog is taking up 80% of the bed? Or perhaps you just stepped into the bathroom, closed the door, and immediately heard the familiar rustling sound, followed by a gentle scratching at the wood. Most of us dog lovers usually just smile it off and think our furry babies are simply too clingy. Your friends or family might even tell you that your dog lacks independence or has absolutely no concept of personal boundaries. But neuroscience tells a completely different story. The truth behind this seemingly annoying behavior is actually a silent vow, a secret message that might just make you want to run and pull them into a tight embrace. Let us look deeper into the mind of your four-legged companion. Researchers at places like Azabu University have measured the biological markers of dogs and their owners when they share a space. The results astonished the scientific community. When your dog follows you from room to room or presses their body against your legs while you sleep, their brain is establishing a profound synchronization. This is not a random act of neediness, but a complex biological mechanism driven by oxytocin, which is widely known as the love hormone. The moment their fur touches your skin, their heart rate automatically begins to shift and match your own heartbeat. Furthermore, their incredibly sensitive nose is constantly analyzing your cortisol levels, the stress hormone that your skin naturally emits. When you have had a terrible day and carry that heavy energy into your bedroom, your dog does not just want to be physically close to you. They are actively using their own warmth and steady breathing as an anchor to pull your racing heart rate back to a calm state. They are performing an invisible healing process, absorbing the psychological toll that you unknowingly brought home. Veterinary neurologists have pointed out that when a dog lays across sensitive areas like your chest or neck, it is never about claiming territory. By pressing the largest surface area of their body against the spots where your pulse is most prominent, your dog is creating an absolute safe zone for you. This deep bond goes far beyond ordinary physical affection, turning your dog into a living, breathing emotional regulator that is always working overtime just to keep you at peace. To truly understand this secret language, we need to travel back in time about 14 to 15,000 years ago. The ancestors of our modern dogs were wild wolves navigating an incredibly harsh natural world. In that brutal environment of survival, there were two specific moments when any creature was at its absolute weakest and most vulnerable to predators. Those moments were when they fell into a deep sleep and when they were eliminating waste. The instinct for survival hardwired a silent, unbreakable rule into their DNA, dictating that pack members must take turns standing guard and covering each other's blind spots during these defenseless times. When you adopted your dog, you did not just bring a pet into your house. In their eyes, you became the pack leader, the most precious life in their entire universe. Therefore, every single time you close that bathroom door or close your eyes to drift off to sleep, your dog's primal brain instantly triggers an alarm. They do not follow you into the bathroom out of mere curiosity. They follow you because an overwhelming instinct to protect is taking over. That warm ball of fur curled up tightly against your feet, or that patient gaze waiting outside the shower, is the modern-day equivalent of standing guard in the pitch black of an ancient forest. They view you as their family, their very life force, and they are willingly sacrificing their own deep sleep to act as your silent bodyguard against any unseen dangers. Imagine that in the quiet darkness of your bedroom, the soft breathing of the dog at the foot of your bed is not just the sound of a resting animal, but the sound of absolute devotion. Whether there is a thunderstorm outside or unfamiliar noises echoing in the distance, that steadfast presence acts as an invisible shield. They are ready to spring into action and face whatever might try to harm you. The truth is, your little dog is carrying the brave heart of an ancient wolf, beating exclusively for you. But there is something very important I need to share with you. While we cherish these moments of extreme closeness, you must pay close attention if your typically clingy dog suddenly stops this behavior altogether. If the dog that usually follows you everywhere abruptly starts hiding under the bed, facing the wall, or avoiding your room when it is time to sleep, do not assume they have simply grown up and become independent. In the animal kingdom, suddenly isolating oneself from the pack is a silent cry for help. It is often an instinctual response to hide physical pain, an underlying medical issue, or even the early stages of cognitive dysfunction in older dogs. They hide because their ancestors had to hide when they were injured, so as not to attract predators to the rest of the pack. When your dog pulls away, they are trying to protect you from their own vulnerability. This profound realization should completely shift our perspective on their daily actions. As a pet parent, this is the exact moment you need to step up and be their protector. Do not force them out of their hiding spot out of frustration, but gently observe their movements and consult a veterinarian immediately. This sudden, uncharacteristic shift in their routine is their desperate, silent way of saying that something inside them hurts, and they do not want to burden the pack or show you their weakness. It is a heartbreaking display of love, putting your safety above their own pain. Therefore, the next time you feel a little annoyed because you cannot even use the restroom in peace, or your legs are completely numb in the middle of the night because a heavy, warm, furry body is sleeping heavily on them, I want you to pause for just a second. Take a deep breath and look down at that peaceful, trusting face resting against you. Feel the steady rhythm of their heartbeat matching yours in the quiet darkness. Remember the ancient wolves, the harsh winters of the past, and the unbreakable bond that has miraculously survived thousands of years of evolution just to bring this little creature to your bedside. They are absolutely not invading your personal space or being difficult. They are guarding your soul. Every single time they scratch at that closed bathroom door, they are willingly sacrificing their own comfort and fighting against their own heavy eyelids just to make sure you are safe when you are most vulnerable. Their lives are heartbreakingly short compared to ours, and in their brief time on this earth, you are their entire world, their sun and their moon. They give you everything they have, holding nothing back, offering a kind of unconditional love that is incredibly rare to find anywhere else. If this journey into the mind of your dog has touched your heart and changed the way you look at your furry best friend, please hit that subscribe button, leave a generous like, and share your own beautiful stories of your silent guardians in the comments section below. Your experiences matter to us, and together we can build a compassionate community that truly understands, respects, and heals alongside our beloved pets. And if you want to know why your dog sometimes stares intensely right into your eyes for a long time and then suddenly lets out a very long, dramatic sigh, as if they are carrying the weight of the world, you absolutely cannot miss our next video. That is a completely different, mind-blowing secret message they are desperately trying to tell you, and ignoring it could mean missing out on their deepest emotions.